Good morning, students. Our lesson for today is all about addition without regrouping.
Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, I'm going to cover how to add three-digit numbers. These problems are going to be without regrouping. We have 4 examples that we're going to go through together in order to get this down. So let's jump into number 1, where we have 426 plus 371. I have some base 10 blocks to the right of the problem to help us visualize exactly what's happening as we go through this addition problem. Now when we add, we always start with the ones place, so 6 plus 1. We can see that right here. 6 ones plus 1 1. That's going to give us 7 ones. Then we have 2 plus 7 in the tens place. That 2 has a value of 20, and the 7 has a value of 70, because the 2 represents 2 groups of 10 right here, so it has a value of 20, and the 7 has a value of 70, because it represents 7 groups of 10. So although we're doing 2 plus 7 to get us 9 here, it's actually 20 plus 70 because those digits are in the tens place. Now we end with the hundreds place, so we have 4 plus 3. The 4 represents 4 groups of 100, so it has a value of 400, plus 3 groups of 100, which has a value of 300. 4 plus 3, or 400 plus 300, gives us a 7 in the hundreds place. That 7 has a value of 700. So our final answer is 797. Let's move on to number 2, where we have 242 plus 217. Remember, always start with the ones. So 2 ones plus 7 ones gives us a total of 9 ones. So we have a 9 in the ones place. Then we have 4 plus 1, or 40 plus 10. 4 groups of 10 has a value of 40, plus 1 group of 10, which has a value of 10. So that's going to give us a 5 in the tens place. 4 plus 1 is 5, or 40 plus 10 is 50. That 5 is in the tens place, so it has a value of 50. And then lastly, the hundreds place. So 2 groups of 100, which has a value of 200, plus another 2 groups of 100, which has a value of 200. So that 2 plus 2 gives us a 4, which represents 4 groups of 100 and has a value of 400. So our final answer, 459. Let's move on to numbers 3 and 4, and we're not going to use any base 10 blocks for these problems. We'll start with number 3, where we have 659 plus 220. Always start with the ones, so we have 9 plus 0. That's going to give us 9. Then we have 5 plus 2, or 50 plus 20. That's going to give us 7 in the tens place. And then lastly, in the hundreds place, 600 plus 200, or 6 plus 2, gives us an 8 in the hundreds place. Our final answer is 879. And then lastly, we have number 4, 324 plus 212. We'll start with the ones. 4 plus 2 is 6. Then we have the tens. 20 plus 10, or 2 plus 1 in the tens place gives us a 3 in the tens place, which has a value of 30. And then lastly, 3 plus 2, which is actually 300 plus 200. That gives us a 5 in the hundreds place. That 5 has a value of 500. It represents 5 groups of 100. So our final answer is 536. So there you have it. There's how you add 3-digit numbers. And those problems did not involve regrouping. So I hope that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.
Our activity for today is you will answer page 61 on your book.